All right, welcome race fans. Welcome to Monday night. Very special night here. This is the inaugural broadcast of the Happy Hour Racing League. Tonight they are at New Hampshire. This is Turn Left TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Be bringing you the action tonight, so thank you for joining us. And again, we are at New Hampshire here with the Happy Hour Racing League guys. Excited to bring you some action from those guys this evening. Currently, they are in warm-up following qualifications. Guys are making some last-minute adjustments, talking to their pit crews, talking to their crew chiefs here, so make sure that everything is set up to go for the race. 151 laps here at New Hampshire. You do a little quick camera check here. Yep, that's working. That's good. Not sure my zoom's working, but there we go. There it works. Zoom in on the garage area there right now. Just kind of messing around again and checking our cameras. So following the 54 car of Ed Palumbo, he was the top qualifier here in qualifications. So he'll be starting first on the grid. And Armor All Chevy. So a little bit of what you're looking at here on the overlay, of course, on the top left, you get the weather, 30 degrees Celsius. It's kind of warm. Kind of warm tonight there in New Hampshire. Hopefully those folks way up there in the East Coast can handle that type of temperature. Just below that is the tower widget. You kind of mess around here and cycle through. You can see different information. I'm probably not going to do the speed that just shows you that in kilometers an hour. I haven't figured out how to change that yet. Right here is the lap time, followed by the number of pit stops they've made, and then the number of laps they've made. So we'll probably keep that on the interval most of the time, so that's going to give us an interval to the leader. See currently Ed Palumbo is the warm-up, fastest car in warm-up, 29.175, so he's got a lightning fast car. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up here at Happy Hour Racing League. So tonight we're at New Hampshire. Next week, next Monday, we will be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You see, we run 2X tires, 2X fuel. It'll be 80 laps in IMS. That's next week. The week after that, we'll be at Pocono Raceway. So we call that the Tricky Triangle or the Roval. 80 laps. Probably going to be bringing your Indianapolis Motor Speedway setup for that one. And then Watkins Glen. 45 laps at the road course at Watkins Glen. Very fun track. Followed by Michigan International Speedway. There'll be 2 and 3 wide at that track. And then Bristol on a door bang in there. So Bristol, a very popular track. So that's going to be what we have coming up here in the interim. Next 4 or 5 weeks at Happy Hour Racing. The current point standings, Brent Owen sits on top with 270 points. Greg Kirchmeier is in second place with 257 points, followed by John Pfeiffer, also known as Bandit. He's in third with 184 points. Henry Herky is 171 points in fourth. Ed Easley is in fifth position. All right. So that's Herky is Henry Leacock. So we'll make sure you get that. All right, so here we go. We are getting ready to go green. We're going to get the command.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome your Grand Marshal, singer, songwriter, megastar, and Ford truck man, Toby Keith.
It's time to get in, sit down, shut up, hold on, drivers, start your engines!
All right, Toby Keith giving us the command to start our engines tonight. So thank you, Toby. So here we go, 151 laps. We got 9 guys on the grid. Bringing you the action tonight. It's a slick track. Go through the grid here real quick. Starting on the pole is the 54 of Ed Palumbo. Starting second is the 46 of Brent Owen. Starting in the third position is the 83 of Don Kellegrue. Starting in the fourth position is the number 20 of Greg Kirchmeyer. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Starting in the fifth position is the 33 of John Pfeiffer. Sixth is the 2 of Ed Eastley. Seventh place, starting seventh is the 67 of Henry Leacock.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Here, got to do my boogity. There they go.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs!
A little bit late on that. It's a quick track, man. It's hard to go through the starting order before you get around to the green flags. We're still in the top 5. All right, here we go. 54 of Ed Palumbo leading the field into turn 1 through turns, now through turns 3 and 4. You can see the 46, Brent Owen, starting to hang around there on the tail end of the 4 cart. So tight battle up here up front early on. Out the back of the 54 car, you can see that number 46, Brent Owen, just behind that Hooters Chevy. So far, so good here. We're 3 laps in. Brent Owen's car here in the 46. Look out the front of his car as he sees that 54 car. So Brent Owen currently running in the second position here. 4 laps in. Down the back straight. It's one of these tracks where you got to really be patient through the turns before you get back into the gas. Those 2 guys are running head to tail here at lap 5, so a long way to go. Just going to get settled in here and get some laps under their belt. Car, Greg Kirchmeyer. Got the flying spaghetti monster theme here. I'm with you, Greg. I'm with you. It is noodly tentacles out there in just behind the 46 cars. having a good run here. He's starting to close the distance, so look out the front of his car. Starting to close the distance there on the 46 of Brent Owen. So Greg Kirchmeier starting to march that car forward. Right now he is 1.6 seconds back from the leader. His top three just wanting to get some laps in here and get through the rounds of pit stops and stay up front, stay out of trouble. Save their tires. Nobody racing too hard right now, so good run going. Run in the fourth position. You've seen this guy before. Olsen, Canadian, for 83 of Don Kellegrue. Got the Toyota Camry working well here in the fourth position. Yellow flag. And a yellow flag here. It's our first yellow on lap 8. See what happened here. So, yellow flag as we cross the line to start lap 9. Look at, looks like the 133 car had some issues there. Looks like the 133 got up into the 2 car and then spun that car around. Unfortunately, it looks like he got a little bit of back end damage there. Take a look at Henry there. Does some evasive action there to move or to keep from hitting Robert Martin's car. So we'll take a look at Robert again here as he gets up a little bit high and then gets into the 2 of Ed Eastley and then spins that car around, tries to catch it, and backs that car in the wall. It's probably a good thing for Henry there in the 67 car that he did get that car up in the wall and get out of the racing groove. Well, we got some pit stops underway nonetheless, so hopefully the 133 car, Robert Martin, will be able to get his car repaired. We got him as Twisted Drifter there on the, you say he had a little trouble getting into his pit stall. See the 67 car also having some issues getting into the pit stall. Well, they've got a race off pit lane here. Excellent race off pit lane. Looks like the looks like the 54 and the 46. I'm not sure either of those guys have come into the pits yet. I guess we can find out. No, they have not pitted yet. So the 54 and the 46, Ed Palumbo, Brent Owen, have not come into the pits yet. All right, we're back here with the back here with 83 car, Don Kellegrue. We'll see if we can't get a quick word here. See if we get the 1 to go. If we don't get the 1 to go this time, I'll grab one of the drivers here and see if we can't get an in-car interview. So guys have made pit stops here. 54 of Ed Palumbo continues to lead the field here. 54 and 46 have not pitted. So let's see what their plan is. Are they planning on, yep, there's 1 to go. I guess they're going to be staying out. So we're going to wait. We'll do an in-car interview here. Just about what's going on here with the number of laps for 2x2, 54 of Ed Palumbo, 46 of Brent Owen, starting 1-2 there, 83 of Don Kellegrue starting on the inside, 20 of Greg Kirchmeier starting on the outside. with that Silver Wolf. That is Ivan Deschamps. He's racing the 98 tonight. 33 of John Pfeiffer. That was Bandit. That Miller Lite Chevy is starting in the 6th position on the restart. Ed Easley, we saw him, was lucky not to get spun out there. And that Dodge, starting in the 7th position here on this restart. So Ed Palumbo going to lead the field across the start-finish line here to
green flag, go, go, go.
Long way to go. Caution. 54, Ed Palumbo now tightened up here with Brent Owen. You see Brent Owen there on the outside, up high. So we look to try to use that outside line to see if we can't make something happen here. So now we got some tight battle here between the first, second, third, and fourth place cars. So all of them running very close together. So right now, 54, Ed Palumbo seems to have had those guys cleared and secured the first position. You see the 20 car, Greg Kay, trying to make a move. So our third place car trying to make something happen here early on. We'll get out in front of his car. You can see the 46, Brent Owen, just ahead of that Uber's car. So here they are, side by side.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yellow flag here. See what happened. So here that might be the 2 car. The 54 car is going to pick up the pace car here. We'll see what happens. The 2 car gets into the 33 and loses the back end of his car, spins that around. And we got a separate incident here. Let's see what happened to the 98 car, Ivan Deschamps. He was trying to get his car slowed down and just spun, so fortunately no damage on that. So 2 separate, I'm not sure if you want to call that 2 separate incidents, but all right, so Ed Easley and Ivan Deschamps caught up in that caution there. Let's take a look out of the cockpit view here of Ed Easley as he gets into the back of the 33 car and just trying to catch that car, you know, lift the back end of that car up when he gets that easily and spins that car out. So, excuse me. It's in the 33 Bandit. Right, well, we got 54 making some pit stop here. Making a pit stop, so we're looking out of the back of his car as he makes his pit stop. So it looks like everybody's wanting to come in. So you can see that race off here, off pit lane. 54 is able to come out ahead of the 20 car. Jump up here with our race leader, the 46 car. I'm not sure if he's just planning on getting his lap in. See what his plan is here. Yep, so the 46 car is going to come in and make a pit stop here, so he wanted to get his points for leading a lap, I'm assuming. All right, 54, Ed Palumbo, this is Heath Johnson up in the broadcast booth. I'm not going to hold you here real quick. How your car handles?
Yes, sir. It's pushy, but it's handling pretty good as long as you don't overdrive it. He's up in the turn early and keep it at the bottom. Keep it on the bottom till you come out.
All right, well, keep those fenders on it. Let you get to work.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, that's Ed Palumbo there, giving some in-car interview there. Sorry you got away from me there. It was on the last lap. Looks like we've got the 133 Robert Martin up on the outside, at 54 of Ed Palumbo, who has made a pit stop. I don't believe the 133 car has made a pit stop here. Now, we haven't gone a long way without making them since the last caution, so may not affect him too much. So right now, the 133 of Robert Martin at YouTube Ford Fusion. As our race leader, he's taking the outside line. So
green flag, go, go!
Robert Martin at 33 taking his car down into turn 1. Robert Martin leading the field here on lap 19. Take a look out of the back of Robert Martin's car here. Turn there, and Ed Palumbo at the 54. Also, you see just behind Ed is some racing going on there between the 83 and the 20. Robert Martin here on lap 20. Gets his car up pretty high up there in that gravel. Affect his corner exit. And, so far, it doesn't seem to be. Seems to be making some pretty good laps here. A little bit older tires. And we're going to take a look at second place car. Looking back, you see the Molson Canadian number 83 of Don Killigrew running just behind there on lap 21, running in third position. Rick Kay running in the fourth position, followed by Ed Easley. Right now, Robert Martin seems to be holding his position. Just as I say that, the 54 closes in. 54 now moves up to the high side. See now that 133 comes up and throws a block. 54 of Ed Palumbo. Looking to try to go around that 133 car. So 133 of Robert Martin protecting his position. Take a look at a guy that's on the move there, and that's Ed Easley. Ed Easley is starting to go around some fellas, and he's going around the 83 car here on the high side. So that 133, or excuse me, that 2 car, Ed Easley makes that pass and take over the third position. See Ed Palumbo now working on the back end there of that 133 car, going to look to try to pass that 133 car on the high side. So you see the 133 car gets in hard, comes up and gets into the 54 car. So hard contact going into turns 3 and 4. Take a look at that. Again, so Ed Palumbo coming up on the outside here, entering turn 3. Now we're going to see that 133 car drift up and give Ed a scrape there through turns 3 and 4. So 133, Robert Martin in the field. And I believe that's probably not going to be a good thing here for Ed as far as tires are concerned. So Ed Palumbo now going to be fighting some flat spotted tires. He probably has a vibration.
Yellow.
Yellow flag here. Our third yellow on lap 26. Henry Leacock is looks like he might be involved. We'll take a look at see what's going on with him. Follow along with the 67 car here, the Outback Chevy. He just gets in. I think he just pulled that wheel a little bit hard, too hard to the left as he was entering the turn, and spins that car around. Fortunately, nobody got any damage on that. So Henry he's able to get his car back out on the track. So getting word that that 133 car might be coming into the pits here. He was talking about how his right front tire, he was driving that pretty hard. He was talking about how his right front tire there is just about worn out. So he's going to have to come in and get some service on his machine. Look out of the back of his machine and see the 20 car stays out, so he can lead a lap. So you see the 133 going down in that inside lane there, just a little bit slower. The 54 car is able to move ahead down pit lane. So the 133 going to get into his pit stall here. He takes service. Jump up here with the 20 car, Greg K leading the field here in that Toyota Camry. He's wanting to get his points for leading a lap. All right, see if we can't get a word here with Don Kelligrew. All right, Don Kelligrew, the Heath Johnson in the broadcast booth. Well, things are starting to get a little wild. So how you feeling?
Yeah, the caution is flying a little bit. Often here early in the race, guys are trying to get several lane cars. It's pushing a little bit on entry, so it's a little tricky anthem, especially when you're in the pack. And, caution's free caution.
Yeah, it seems like there's a pretty good battle there between, like second to about fourth place. You guys running pretty tight together.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be patient here now and let the race unfold. Try to keep fenders on the thing and keep some power underneath for the long run. Hopefully we'll get to run one here and see how it is once the fuel burns down to less than half the tank. But at the time being, I don't know if I got back too far or not, because these cautions might keep me back there. It's looking pretty decent now. Looks like I'll be in third for the restart.
All right, well, you
try to maintain position.
You keep the fenders on that Molson Canadian Toyota tonight, and good luck to you.
Thank you much, Lee.
All right, it's Don Kelligrew running in the third position, and just talking about tire management, staying out of trouble. Trying to figure out what he has for a longer run here. Hopefully we're going to get a sustained green flag run here so guys can kind of figure out where their cars are. So again, Palumbo, they're dropping down to the low line here. Probably going to try to take, maybe he's going to do some fuel mileage strategy here and hug that line as he goes around. Not sure what that is. That 54 car now, again, our race leader. So the 20 car, Greg K led a lap, now coming into the pits. Got the one to go. This being the inaugural broadcast of the Happy Hour Racing League, it's going to take a little time here to get used to a little bit different format and some of the guys that I'm not familiar with, and they're not familiar with me. So, Brent Owen, John Pfeiffer, Ed Easley, Henry Leacock, Greg Kirchmayer, all guys that are sort of new to me and excellent racers. Man, it's been a lot of fun racing here. So shake them, open their doors, letting us come in. Hopefully, we are getting
green flag, go, go, go!
What they got going on here. So, right, green flag. We're at lap 31. And Palumbo back in the lead with that Armor-All Chevy. See the 46, Brent Owen, riding in that Hooters Chevy. Just behind in the second position. Again, these guys have fresh tires. I think the strategy now is, hey, just come in, change tires, hit 4 tires every time, and stay out of trouble. right now that 54 car seems to be hooked up pretty darn well. Overall Chevy for Ed Palumbo. Getting his car around there, and he's able to hold that bottom line there through the turn. That is a really nice setup for these guys. Really see a lot of moving around there, and so that makes a little bit of contact with the wall. But I don't see the back end of the car coming around or anything. It's like a very stable setup. We'll jump back here and look at this battle for third position. Don Kelleher has it right now. Just behind him is the Dodge. Ed Easley in that 2 car. Racing with Ed Easley on this car here in the 4th position. Racing with him, I realized, man, that Dodge template does look pretty darn good on the track. So as far as my personal car, I've always raced Dodges, but switched over to Ford when they didn't have the model. I got a template. I have to switch my paint scheme around. Right now, that Dodge is burning that right side set of tires off. We're going around the track, but he's looking to try to pass that 83 car. We're going to look out the front of Ed Easley's Dodge here. See, he gets in the gas there about halfway through. He's trying to find the line to be able to get around that 83 car, Don Kelleher. So this is the battle for 3rd position. Right now, Ed Easley's in 4th. Don Kelleher is in the 3rd position. Lap 36. Ed Easley probably trying to figure out, hey, how hard can I drive this car right now? Nice little paint scheme there with that Tide paint scheme Dodge. He's got some company there. Got some company for that position, so you look just below there. Oh, and it gets the 133 gets into the
Yellow.
Awesome job saving it, by the way. So 2 car riding his laps there, and that 133 comes up and gets into the side of him. And I think it's just a situation where we had earlier is just getting into the corner too hard, and then drifting up. So we're gonna have to take a look at that incident. So right now we're going to take a look at the 133 car as he gets into this turn real hard here. He's not able to hold that car down. He drifts up a couple lanes and hits the 133 as he backs that car into the wall. We've got a separate incident here in the back. Probably the 67 car as he's trying to get woed up again. Same idea, getting out of the gas, turning that car to the left, and it causes the back end to come around. So fortunately for Henry, is not getting any damage on that. So. All right, we got some guys making pit stops here. So I think, again, the strategy pretty much is pit. Whenever you have a chance, change 4 tires. And Palumbo doing just that. Look out of the back of his car, you see that Molson Canadian Toyota Camry of Don Kelleher enter his pit stop. Now we're looking at Greg Kay as he makes his pit stop here, the 20 car. Out the back of his car, you can see the 33 there of John Pfeiffer, Bandit. 20 car, he's had some lightning fast pit stops today. He gets his 4 tires and fuel and back out on the track. Alright, let's see what we got here. We'll try a new. Alright, Henry, this is Heath Johnson in the broadcast booth. How you doing, sir?
I'm just hanging in here, making
Well, I
laps.
see you've trying to get woed up there on some other guys' accidents. Spun her out a little bit, but not getting any damage. So you got to like that.
Yeah, that's a good
Try to
thing.
keep the fenders on that and bring her home.
All I'm trying to do is make laps.
All right,
Finish
man.
the
Keep her
race.
clean. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. It's Henry Leacock. We call him Herky. Probably surprised him a little bit on that interview, so we'll send out our apologies. Just trying to get some of the guys that are, not new to the league. We interviewed a couple guys that are new. Ed, Don are new to the league. So we'll follow Henry's car there. Sorry we didn't have my focus on his car when we were talking to him, but he's in that 67 Outback Chevy. So we want to go have a blooming onion. Lap 40. Have a little bit of confusion here. So we got a little bit of lag going on here. Guys trying to get some things sorted out. All right, a 54 of Ed Palumbo going to start on the inside line here at first on this restart. Don Kelligrew in the 83 car. Going to start in the second position. Greg Kay start third. John Pfeiffer going to start in the fourth position.
Green flag, go, go, go!
All right, here we go. Ragler down to 21. 83 and the 54. The 54 takes that low line and is able to clear the 83 car. Get that car rolling in first position. So now Chevy is good on restarts. Take a look at our interval here, and you can see Ed Palumbo has now opened up a half a second lead on the second and third place cars. That 33. John Pfeiffer now starting to work on the back of the 54 car. Take a look out of the back of Ed Palumbo's car. You can see 33, John Pfeiffer. Starting to look low there through the turn. So again, he's taking a little bit lower line than the 54 car on turn entry and is not able to get that pass. Ed's able to get a little bit more speed as he comes out off the turn. Now we see Ed Easley starting to make some moves here. So Ed Easley, second position, is going to pass the 33 car on the outside. Ed Easley in that two. So it's the Ed show right now. Ed Palumbo in the 54. Ed Easley in the 2. Chevy versus Dodge. We're just trying to get settled in here. We're on lap 45. Following the second place car of Ed Easley. Got Ty Dodge in second position. Look at this 33 car of John Pfeiffer running in the third position. Take look out in the front of his car. Look ahead at Ed Easley and then Ty Dodge. You see John Pfeiffer starting to look on the low side there. He's a little bit loose getting into that turn. He's getting on the brakes kind of hard. Now he takes that low line. You see carrying the low line through the turn is something that's going to cause you to scrub off a little bit of speed as you exit the turn. So we're going to see this 2 car on the outside go back by, I believe. Here they are racing side by side. Just as I say that, the 33 of John Pfeiffer is able to make that pass for the 2nd position. So John Meyer, the 33, Miller High Life Light Chevrolet, now up in the 2nd position. Back here at the 4th place car, Don Kelleher and Toyota Camry. So he starts to look to make a move on the 2 of Ed Easley. Look ahead here at Don Kelleher as he makes that move on the inside of the 2 car. Again, a drag race down the straightaway here. Across the start-finish line here on lap 50. 2 car swings it really high, gets that car up in that really high groove and comes off turn 2, and it's a drag race down the back straight. So a really good shot here of this would be 3rd, 4th, 5th. So 3rd is the 83 Don Kelleher, 2nd car, 2 of Ed Easley. And Greg Kay is in the 5th position, currently looking to take over the 4th position. So jump back here and look at Ed Easley. Another yellow flag
yellow.
As I was trying to focus on this battle. So another yellow flag at 51. Take a look and see what's on there. Looks like Henry. Looks like it might have been the 67 car as he gets into the turn here and again loses the back end. 67 Outback Chevy. Henry Leacock has spun his car around. Alright, back up here with our race leader, 54 of Ed Palumbo. Lap 52. That 54 car is going to come into the pits. Make his pit stop here. So looking out the back of Ed Palumbo's car. Jump in. Now it looks like the 98 of Ivan Deschamps decided to stay out and lead a lap. Go back here and look at Greg Kay. He's had these blistering fast pit stops all night long. See how he's sort of blocked in there, and he has to wait for the Molson Canadian 83 to lead, and then it's a race with the 33 off pit lane. So the 33 was able to come out ahead in that battle. In the 4th position, Greg Kay running in the 5th position in that Toyota Camry. Right now, I tell you what, I'm watching Greg do his pit stops, and man, as soon as they let that car down off the jack, he is gone. So lightning fast pit stops. Very hard battler there on pit lane. Car. Take a look at Greg's car here. See if we can't turn turn this around. Looking at the 46 car right now. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. We could jump in Brent's car. Take a look out of the front of Brent's car here. There we go. There we go. Nice. Flying spaghetti monster. All right, 54 at Palumbo. Again, not sure what that strategy is. They're getting down low, crossing that start-finish line. If he wins, we will certainly ask him about that in the post-race interview. One to go. The 83 car is in the second position now. The 33 running in the third position. Number 20 is on the outside in the fourth position. 46 down on the inside, the fifth position. 133 up high in the sixth position. So we're roughly around a little over a half, or excuse me, a little over a third of the way finished with this race. Long way to go. Cautions breed cautions. Let's hope that's not the case here.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Right, drag race down the straightaway. That inside line. He's been choosing that inside line. Whenever he's had the lead, he's been choosing that inside line all night long. And is that going to work out for him this time? Looks like the 83 car down Phillips is going to make a run on the outside line. And here we are, side to side through the turns. Don. So looks like the 83 car is going to be able to take over the lead here. The 83 car, Don Taylor takes over the lead on lap 57. 20 car also moving past the 54, looking to pass on the high side. Look out the back of Don Kelleger's car. Here we're looking at the 20 of Greg Kay, and then also the 54 of Ed Palumbo as they move around the turn in the second and third positions. Now the 83 car has about a 6/10 of a second lead on Greg Day in the second position. Now with number of cautions, we have the just trying to get settled in, make some laps here, figure out what they have on a long green flag run. 83 car has company with the 20 car, so he's the 20 car is starting to find his rhythm here at this track and moving up here to battle with the 83 car. Again, we're looking back out of the 83 cars. He's running in the first position, so looking at Greg Kay there in the 20 car. See if he starts to peak low through the turn. Right now, pretty much running a similar line. He might be dropping down a little bit lower through the middle part of that turn, which is going to cost him speed down the straightaway. So right now, the 83 leading the field. You can see the 20 car closes in at turn entry, but loses ground coming out of the turn. We'll focus on the 20 here. See him close ground as he goes into the turn. As he goes out of the turn, he ends up falling back a little bit. And we're going to look out at his car forward to see Don Phillips, the racer. You see tires up on Don here in the turn. And as they come out of the turn, the 83 car is able to spread out that distance there a little bit, increase that gap a little bit down the straightaway. The gap's not much, it's 0.3 of a second, a little bit lower here. So again, closes that gap, and he's going to scrub off some speed coming off. He's just taking on a lower line through the turn. Oh, we're hearing big crash.
Yellow,
here.
yellow,
Big
yellow.
Crash. All right, lap 63. Yellow flag. Take a look and see what happened here. Word that the 133 car might have been involved, so we'll take a look and see what happened. Looks like the two car got in. Oh, hard contact with the wall. Hard contact. The 2 car got in a little bit fast here. We're going to take a look at this again, and we're going to look out of the back of his car. Gets caught in the gets caught in the back end. Able to get his car going. So the 2 and the 133 get together, bring out the caution. Hard contact for that 133 car. So probably going to have to come in and get some repairs done, I would imagine. See if we can get a clue looking in his car here. We don't see him really having to turn. Well, now his wheel's straight up and down and making a turn, so if that tells you anything. Got some alignment problems on that, maybe. Yeah, you see he's pulling that car, turning that car to the wheel to the right. The car's wanting to go to the right, so he's definitely got some suspension damage that he's going to have to get repaired. So 133, Robert Martin, going to have to come in and make a pit stop here and get his repairs done. So he's going to be in here a while, it looks like. We're looking up here at the 67 car. The 2 car is going to be in the pits here for a while. I think he's going to have to Alright, so these guys are going to be making sustained pit stops. The 33 car going to be coming in for the pits. He's led a lap, so John Pfeiffer making his pit stop. Well, so very quick on the yellow flag there, and now we're going to go green. So we got some guys making pit stops who've led a lap to come in and make a pit stop, and they're going to have to get on the ball to get back out on the track and catch up with the field. So that 33 car going to rush to get around and get tagged onto this field before they go green. Well, it looks like the 83 car of Don Killigrew going to lead the field here on this restart. 54 of Ed Palumbo. Both these guys have been running up front all night long. Up there in the 2nd position, starting on the outside line. That's not something he's used to doing here, at least tonight. He's been starting on the low line most of the night, so we'll see how that works out for him. The 83 car was able to take advantage of that high line on the last green flag run.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Starting lap 67. Again, we'll see how that 54 car fares on the outside line. Looks like he's really got his car set up for these restarts. So that 54 car is able to get around the 83 and take back over the lead on lap 67. battle we need to watch there is the 46 and the 20 battling with each other here on lap 68. 20 car, Greg Kay is able to get a little bit of an advantage there on that in that battle. We're going to look ahead here. Brent Owens' car, he's going to be running fourth. So he's high around that turn here, and we'll see if he's able to close the gap on the 20 car. The other 20 car is typically taking the lower line through the turn. It's able to maintain that gap. Now we're going to see how that 46 car, we're on board with the 46, how he fares coming off the turn. It's getting a little bit slower off the turn that time. At the 20. Good battle here. Now we see the 33. John Pfeiffer now entering the picture. He's currently running in the 5th position, so 1 through 5, all very tight here on the field right now. Currently following Brent Owen in the 46 car. Car makes contact with the wall there on turn entry in lap 71. Not very hard contact, but that's certainly something that could throw off your rhythm there a little bit. So he's still working that outside line. Some company here. On the outside is the 83 car of Don Kelliger looking to make a pass here on lap 72, and Don Kelliger pulls off that pass to take over that position. So Don Kelliger is a new race leader here on lap 72. So positions 1 through 5, all very close together. So hard to pass at this track. I mean, unless somebody really sort of makes a mistake, it's hard to pass. And again, if you're thinking about the longer run, you're thinking, hey, I'm not going to fight these guys, I'm just going to let them go. I'm not saying that's what happened in that case, because the 83 car has been battling pretty hard back and forth all night long. So these guys fall off here just a little bit, so the 20 car, Greg Kay, running in the 3rd position. 26, Brent Owen running in the 4th position, and the 33, see him down very low through that turn, running in the 5th position. Back here, look at the 6th place car of Ivan Deschamps, silver wolf 119 tonight. Oh, he gets into that turn very hot here, not able to turn his car and gets into the wall. So the 98 of Ivan Deschamps makes contact with the wall there on set lap 75. You saw white smoke. There's a burning those right front tires off as he locks them up and tries to turn his car left. And you see he's still having some issues there up on the high side, so he's probably flat spotted his tires and having some handling issues now. Back here the 67 car, Henry Leacock is running in the 7th position. A couple times here he's tried to get slowed down, and because of accidents ahead of him, he's lost the back end of the car. But unfortunately, I don't remember him making any contact per se. So I don't think he's got any damage. So hopefully that Outback Steakhouse Chevy keeps his car clean this evening. Running in the 7th position. Robert Martin in the 133 car, YouTube Ford Fusion. Saw him make hard contact with the wall earlier, to bring out that last caution, and he had a significantly sustained pit stop to repair that damage. So his crew was hard at work trying to repair the damage to get him back out on the track. So you see he's currently running in the 8th position. Ed Easley also involved in that previous incident. He's trying to get his car running right. You see him really, you saw those wheels were turned all the way to the left to try to get his car turning around this turn. So he's also having to fight that car after sustained repairs, a sustained pit stop to get repairs on his machine so that Dodge, that tire can Dodge. Number 2. Working that car for all it's worth. We're going to jump in his car and see what he's doing on the wheel. It's an interesting turn up here. See how hard he's moving this wheel. And you can see his car is just not wanting to turn. He is turning that wheel almost all the way around to the left just to get his car to turn left. So again, it's damage. Some repairs are proven make. So you see he's really trying to turn that wheel, and he just doesn't have it. Got some suspension damage there and just has no ability to be able to turn that car. So he's got his work cut out for him here on lap 81 on to be able to finish this race. Probably worn out. Back up here with our race leader, Ed Palumbo, in that 83 car. Some word that Henry might have gone off track here. Looks like he locked him up, kept that car moving forward, so that's good. And then we're going to see this battle here for the 3rd place position. Looks like Brent was able to, was able to pass Greg Kay here. Take over that 3rd position. It's not straight away there in the turn, and the 46 car on the low side to secure that position. So okay, now in the 4th position, in the 3rd position. The leader, Don Kelleher, going to be coming up on some lap traffic here very shortly. You see out the front of Don Kelleher's car, take a look out of the front of his car in his cockpit view. Yeah, Easley, we saw him earlier, really fighting that car to get that car to turn left. And I tell you what, he wants a pit stop. He wants a yellow flag. He just doesn't want to be part of the yellow flag. He wants a yellow flag, so he's now going to go a lap down to the 83 of Don Kelleher. Out the front of the 54 car as he looks to go by the 2 car. Pedal the gas there as he comes off the turn. That 54 car of Ed Palumbo goes by the lap car of Ed Easley. And the 46 car of Brent Owen has closed the gap there on the 54 car, so this is the battle for 2nd position. Get some word that the 133 car might be making a pit stop, so we're going to see him. See Ed Palumbo there, go around the 98 of Ivan Sham. Some word that the 133 car has a flat tire and is going to make a pit stop here to get that repaired. You see him make contact with the wall there. He couldn't stop his car because he has a flat tire. Pit his car, so having some, one thing leads to another there, and some damage, get that repaired, and then now trying to drive that car up to speed and wears out one of those tires. Pit stop. So 83 Don Kelleher continuing to lead the field here, and check this gap. And now 1.7 seconds on the 54 of Ed Palumbo. back here with that 54 car. We're going to take a look out of the back of the 54 car, hopefully. At some point, there we go. About there, Brent Owen is running third. So 67 there of Henry Lucock Herkey, who is running in the 6th position. He is off the pace. Lap down here. 1 lap down. So this battle right here between the 54 and the 46 is starting to heat up. So that's the battle to watch here on the track right now. Jump back here with the 46 car inside in his cockpit view, and you can see Ed Palumbo now, Armor All Chevy, just ahead here on lap 89. Come off of turn 4 down the front straight. You see the 46, Brent Owen takes a little bit lower line through the turn. Again, you see Ed's car getting lured up. You can see the back end there sort of moving around. That car gets a little bit loose. Go to corner exits, and now he's going to look to take that high line. And Ed Palumbo likes that high line, so Ed Palumbo's not going to take that line away from him. So you see coming off in the low line is a little bit slower around this place. So also getting some word now that the 83 car, Don Kelleher, might be making a pit stop here. So now we've got some green flag pit stops. Always a risky move coming in to make a green flag pit stop, because guys could spin out. You might get left in the pits, get lapped. So the 83, the 83 and the 54 both making pit stops here on lap 92. That will surrender the lead to the 46 car, Brent Owen. See him scrubbing that wall as he moves down the straightaway, down the backstretch. So now he's going into turn 3. Ed Palumbo now has made his pit stop and is back out on the track. We're running in the 2nd position. Right now we're riding with the 46 car, Brent Owen, in that Hooters Chevy. You know, they say they serve wings at Hooters, but I'm not sure I could tell you anything that's on the menu. Been there a number of times. See that 83 car, Don Kelleher, is running in 3rd position. He's going to go around the leader. He's got fresh tires. He's made a pit stop. Brent Owen, 36, our race leader, has not made a pit stop. So he is still yet to pit. Now, the dilemma is that the 54 of the 46 car is going to come in. So the 54 and the 83 are out there on fresher tires and opening up some time here at the 46. Brent Owen now coming into the pits. And it feels like a snail's pace as you go down pit lane and everybody's up to speed. You know, the good thing is that he's pitting by himself. He doesn't have to worry about the draft here. So he doesn't have to worry about pitting somebody. And he's pitting by himself, so he doesn't have to worry about getting into his pit stop. All right, the 2nd place car, 54 of Ed Palumbo. I assume he's going to take the lead, and he does. So 54 of Ed Palumbo now our race leader. 46 now coming back out on the track. That sector, he is currently shown 9 seconds down. So it'll be curious to see here in about the next 10 laps of what happens to that time to the race leader. So the gap there between 54 of Ed Palumbo, the 46 of Brent Owen, who we're following right now, is 9 seconds. And that does seem to be diminishing. So, you know, the 54 has a little bit older tires, about maybe 5 laps older tires. So we'll continue to follow that gap here as we look at some of the other cars. Second place car is the 83 of Don Killigrew, pitted with the 54 cars. So those two guys pitted together, and there's a 3-second gap between the 54 and the 83. Currently we're following the 83. You know, I didn't follow the pit stops to find whether they actually took 2 tires or 4 tires, but you know, the 83 appears to be a little faster right now on lap 98, so he is continuing to close that gap. Now we're getting some word that the 67 car might be making a pit stop. So the 67, the Outback Chevy, Henry Leacock is now making a pit stop here on lap 99. Ed Palumbo lead on the second place car of Don Killigrew is now 2.9 seconds. And as you see, he's got clear racetrack ahead. He's not got to worry about any lap traffic, at least for the time being. He's just going to try to hit his marks, not use his tires up. I'm sure he realizes that the 46 car, who's in third, is making up some time. Follow along with the 46, Brent Owen. He pitted a little bit later. He's now 6.9 seconds back. So remember, when he came out of the pits, that gap was 9 seconds. So he's continuing to chip away at the lead here as the laps wind down. So we're 2/3 of the way through this race. Slightly different pit strategies unfolding here between the 54 and the 83, and then that of the 46. Slightly different pit strategies here. I'd be curious to see how this ends up, if it comes down to fuel mileage, if it comes down to tires here at the end of the race, how this works out for those 3 guys. After pit stops here, we're back. Oh, this is a good battle here on the track. Greg K. 33. Bandit. John Pfeiffer going to go around on the outside there, so the 33 car goes by on the outside. Now following his car, now up to the 4th position. John Pfeiffer able to pass that 20 car, Greg K. Take over the fourth position here now. We'll see what his how he's able to close the gap on these front 3. Right now 18 seconds down, so we'll see how that time changes as we move further into this green flag run. The guy to watch right now is the 46 car, Brent Owen. So he is running in the 3rd position, but you know that 9-second gap is now down to 4.7 seconds. Look up the front of his car, you can see that Outback Chevy 67 just ahead. The 67 car is running 2 laps down in the 6th position. See that Brent Owen gets into the wall there a little bit down the straightaway. We saw him do that before. He's really liking that high line as he exits the turn. So using all of the track there, coming out of the turn, running a high line. It's not so high that time, but lap 106. Continuing to chip into that lead, 4.2 seconds. Another guy that's chipping into the lead there is the 83 car. You see him a little bit of trouble getting around that 98 car. So the 83, Don Killigrew, starting to chip away at the lead. He is now just 1 second back from the 54 car. Look out the front of Don Killigrew's machine. You see the 54, that Colombo. Both these guys have the same aged tires, same laps on the tires. Don Killigrew pedal that gas as he exits that turn, so we're fighting that wheel here later in this run. Remember, these two guys pitted a little bit earlier than some of the other guys in the field, so Don Killigrew running 1 second back from 54, that Colombo. Now we're looking at that 133 for Robert Martin. Running in the 8th position. You know he's dealing with repair damage, so he's really got a car that he's having to fight. It doesn't seem to be too bad, but he's got fresher tires. He just made a pit stop several laps ago, but was involved in an incident earlier this evening. Hard contact with the wall. I think he had right side damage, and certainly that's affecting the handling of that car, but right now he's running in the 8th position for the laps down. Back up here with our leader, we're going to look out the back of the 54 car. You can see that 83 just behind in the 2nd position. So 54, Ed Colombo starting to look in his mirror. Look and see what he's seeing in his mirror. Matter of fact, now we're in the cockpit view and we're looking up ahead, and Ed Eastley, that number 2 Dodge, is fighting that car earlier after an accident. Repairs his vehicle, so you see is up very, very high through the turn. Ed is kind of caught him in the wrong place, and now that's going to cost him some time. So Ed Palumbo looking to put Ed Eastley down another lap. Ed gets into the wall. I think he's having a whole heck of a lot of problems handling that car with the damage, suspension damage that he's undoubtedly had making contact with the wall. So right now we're watching the 54 car and the 83 car as they battle for position here, battle for the lead. Right now Ed Palumbo has about a 0.4 of a second lead on the 83. So we've gotten what we wanted. We wanted to sustain the green flag run. We've had that. Let's start to play out here, see who's got the best stuff later in the run. We're seeing different pit strategies. Take a look out of the back of Ed Palumbo's car again. You see he's got company with that 83 car. Also, another guy that's in the picture here, and I'm going to jump back to his car, is that 3rd place car of Brent Owen. That 46 car is now caught those leaders just out in front of his car. You can see the 133 of Robert Martin just ahead. So I'm sure the Brent Owen 46 car has realized that Robert, number 1, is on fresher tires, but also has been into the wall and has damage. So he's wanting to be able to clear him and not too many problems. You see that 133 car get loose as he enters the turn. So Brent Owen, I'm sure, is going to play this very, very cautious as he tries to go around that lap car at 133. Robert Martin, so you see coming into that turn just a little bit high here. Hopefully he's able to get a good run, or at least good enough to be able to clear the 133 car. So an interesting battle here unfolding. Now Brent Owen has caught the 83 car and is going to look to try to go around him on the outside. So a good move here on the 46 car, staying on that high side. So 46 able to take over the second position. Now he's looking to work on that 54 car of Ed Palumbo. So the 46 car looking to take his car to the lead here on lap 116.
might have spun. So our third place car might have spun here. We'll take a look and see what's happened to him. So he comes off the track, and there it looks like the 133, the lap car, 133 of Robert Martin gets into the 83. That does not bring out a caution. Doesn't bring out a caution. He's able to get his car back on the track. Now, I'm sure the 83 car is wanting a caution. So now, two guys here running together. The 54 Red Colombo, 46 Brent Owen. Car has effectively from 9 seconds back ran down the 83 to the 54. The 83 we just saw had some issues there with the 133, the lap car of Robert Martin, and is now making a pit stop. Probably a little sooner than what he wanted, but he spun out. He's got some problems with his tires. Pit stop. Now the 46 car, Brent Owen, down the 54 car and is looking to make a pass here for the lead. So he's got a little bit fresher tires. See him looking ahead. They're at the 54 car. And I'm sure that Brent Owen has been running that car pretty hard, and just to be able to catch back up. Some word that the 33 car might be making a pit stop here, so the 33 bringing that Miller High Life light Chevy in to make a green flag pit stop here on lap 120. The paint scheme there. John Pfeiffer's car. Makes his pit stop here, so now we're back up here with the leader, the 54, Ed Palumbo, lap 121. So these laps are starting to wind down here. These guys are starting to think about, what am I going to do here for my last pit stop? Am I going to be able to make it all the way? So I think they will. 33 now is exiting pit lane. So the 33 on Pfeiffer now coming back out on the track. The 54 and the 46 have yet to make a pit stop. They're running here together. See the 46 now going by on the high side. So the 46, Brent Owen now makes that pass to take over the first position. So here we are, new leader. So back to the lead because he's led earlier this evening. So the 54 is now going to come into the pits. So now the question is for Brent, is he going to stay out? See, he caught up to the leaders there toward the tail end of this run, and the question is now, do you stay out a little bit longer, and if you do, will you have enough time to make use of those fresher tires? So Ed Palumbo coming down pit lane here to take service. Lap 124, this will be his final pit stop. Wanting to have a smooth pit stop here, so he slides that baby in and probably overshoots his pits there a little bit. That is certainly not what he wanted to do under the green flag, so he's going to lose a couple seconds there. Hopefully he's got a low, he's going to make a 15-second pit stop, which would make it roughly a 16-second pit stop. So now second place car, 20, Greg Kay, is the last car on the lead lap.
46 car might be making a pit stop here now. So the 46 car, our race leader, coming into the pit, so he's going to want to make sure he gets that car slowed down. See, they get on the brakes there, so Brent Owen, our race leader, pitting here on lap 125. He's running lap 126, so Brent Owen making his final pit stop here, and hopefully, you see he's overshot his pits a little bit too, so these guys a little bit of jitters as they make pit stops. So some jitters here. Both the 54 and the 46 are two leaders. Slide through their pits. For the 46, we're going to watch him as he comes back out on the track, get an idea of where he's at with respect to the race leader. So race leader just entered the turn ahead of him, so not too much distance, 2.7 seconds. So you see the 54 and the 46 running there together. We're going to watch this battle. I think the 20 car, jump to this car here real quick. Greg K, I think he still has to come into the pits. Well, he's made the same number of pits, so he's gonna. Now he is coming into the pits, so yeah, the 20, Greg K. Coming into the pits here on lap 128. Surrenders the lead, the 46 car, Brent Owen. Tenths of a second lead on the 54 of Ed Palumbo. So Brent Owen, last week's leader, winner. Take a look at that here late in the game. So last week, Brent Owen took home the win there at Kentucky. Ed Palumbo, our second place car, was second last week at Kentucky. Don Kellegrew running third last week. Greg K finished fourth. Heath Johnson in the 07, I'm Heath Johnson. Finished in the 5th position. Hey, Kentucky's an easier track to drive. So I thought I'd jump to the replay booth not to make a fool of myself. Still might be making a fool of myself, just in a different way. Right now, not making a fool of himself is the 46 car, Brent Owen, as he continues to open that gap. He's now 1.2 seconds ahead of the 54 of Ed Palumbo. When he makes hard contact with the wall. Again, you've seen him make contact with the wall several times. And that was a hard contact. I don't know if that's going to affect his car or not, but we'll see if that affects his lap time. So hard contact with the wall coming off the turn. Oh, we see some action there happening in front of him. Jump back here and look at this replay. Here, look at his in-car as he rounds this turn. Comes down this straightaway. You can see these two guys get on the brakes. The 98 and the 133 get on the brakes. Man, that'll get your heart pounding there as you are trying to close out this race. He's got a 1.7 second lead on the 54 car, and he's running into some lap traffic. Lucky to be able to get through that without any incident. We'll take a look at our 8th place car here of Ed Easley. Ed really turning that car wheel a lot to be able to get that car to turn. Let's take a look at him again as he works his way through. And you see, man, that car is just sliding. Suspension damage on that number 2 Tide Dodge. And that is a long way to turn that wheel to get that car to turn, so he's having some getting a workout tonight. Ed Easley in the 8th position. Back up here with our leader, 134, so we're closing out this race with 1.3 second lead over the 54 of Ed Palumbo. Third place car is the 83 of Don Killebrew, 7.4 seconds back, and you saw him spin there. He got sort of squeezed by that 133 car. He was 5 laps down, so he got squeezed there and spun his car in the turn. 7.5 seconds back. Last car on the lead lap is a 33. John Pfeiffer. 8 seconds back. So it takes about 30 seconds to get around the track, so he's about half a lap down right now. Greg K just let the 133 car go by. Whoa. Big yellow flag here, so...
Yellow!
Big yellow flag here, so let's take a look and see what happened here. 133 and the 20 get together, so we were just following the 20 car right now. Lucky dog. Move that up. Greg K is our lucky dog, so got that position in the right spot now. Apologize for that. So Greg K, his lap back here. We're going to take a look and see what happened. 133 car. Got this a little bit late here, so I might have missed this, unfortunately. There we go. I think we're going to get it now. 133 gets in hot and then comes down in front of the 20 car. The car has nowhere to go. So the guys get caught up in that. So also getting the word that the 98 car is going around. Let's see what happened here with him. He just spun. Looks like he might have been trying to avoid some action there, but spun his car around. So the 20 car getting his lap back, and I am sure he is happy about that. So undoubtedly he's going to be making a pit stop. So we're currently following Greg K as he goes around the track, and you saw that Greg had passed the 133 car. The 133 came down there in front of the 20 car and made contact. So we're going to get some wave arounds here. Some guys are going to get at least one of their laps back, and you know, we're about 10 laps into this green flag run here, so these guys are going to take a little gamble. There might be another caution flag. Well, our race leader, I believe, is the 54 car, Ben Palumbo. These guys have missed the pit stops here, missed the battle in pit lane, but see if that's still up on my... That's going to give us a... yeah, I was hoping to be able to get that pass on pit lane, but All right. Well, we got the one to go here. We're not going to get any final word, but man, that was a quick caution. It's happened in a hurry here at New Hampshire. Here we are. Lap 140.
Green flag, go, go, go!
54. Ed Palumbo going to lead the field. Oh, the 54 car gets a little bit loose. Man, he gets it loose and he's able to catch that car, but the 46 car gets by. The 46 car, Brent Owen makes that pass. So now we're looking at the 46 car. Brent Owen leading the field. The 83 Don Colby now in second position. Third position is Ed Palumbo. Let's take a look at that. Restart there. Ed Palumbo gets loose in the turn. 46 car and the 83 get by. So, man, hard action. Look out of the cockpit view of the 46 car and see what he saw here. White smoke. Gets out of the gas. Oh, we have another yellow flag here. So the
Yellow.
The 46 car, they did a great job of getting out of the gas and just being patient and going by on the low side. So, yellow flag. I believe we've got let's see what here. Looks like a 133 car might be involved. 133 and the 20 get together, and then it collects the 2. Take a look at the cockpit view here. See him fighting his car. He skips up and gets into the 20 cars. So we've seen a couple incidents. Now we're going to look behind this action and see, well, the 20 car might be down a little bit. Leave that up to the replay officials. Back up here with the leaders, lap 144. The question is, are they going to pit? Well, the 54, the 83, and the 20, all going to make pit stops. How's that going to affect the strategy for the 46 cars? So you see the 54, the 83. Man, Palumbo shot out of that pit. Man, he was out of the gun. So he wanted to make sure he got out in front of that 83 car, and he did. So lap 145. Owen in the first position. Showing Henry in the second position, but he's 5 seconds behind right now. These guys, some of them are making pit stops here. All right, let's see if we can't have a little chat with one of these guys. How they feel about this, but we will give it a shot. All right, Brent Owen, this is Heath Johnson up in the broadcast booth. Well, we got laps winded down there. How you feel about your chances?
I feel pretty good. It's kind of crazy. We got just I don't know, probably about 3-4 laps to go once this goes green, and it's
well,
it's
and the
gonna
question
be,
is, how wide are you
fun.
going to make that car? All right, well,
as
good luck
wide
to
as
you.
I can make it. I kind of rolled. Thanks. I kind of rolled the dice here. Didn't go in for tires, but we'll see if that pays off. If
Yeah,
not,
you've had a good race here,
we
and
gave it a good go.
we're rooting for you, and good luck good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks,
All right.
Heath.
Well, here, Brent Owen did not come in for tires. We saw that, and he is going to take that inside line, and he's going to make that car wide. He knows, I'm sure, that the 83 and the 54 behind him have fresh tires. We know the 20 car, Greg K, has fresh tires. And I'm guessing that the 46 car is hoping the 83, the 54, and the 20 all start battling back and forth here. So he's able to make use of his strategy of staying out, not pitting. So we know the 3 guys behind him have fresh tires. 54 has been rocket fast on restarts. Normally been wanting the inside, so he doesn't have his choice this time. So it's going to be curious to see how we go here with these top 4 on this restart. All right, pace car's in. Here we go. 46, Brent Owen leading the field. There we go, drag race down. So he spins his tires a little bit, looks like, so the 54 car is able to get up for a restart. So how are those old tires going to fare? So the 20 car is going to try to go around on the low side. The 46, Brent Owen. Racing clean. He knows he has older tires, but he's just going to race these guys clean and race them for all it's worth. So he's able to hold his own here on the second position. So this is the battle to watch right now on the track. The second, third, and fourth place battle. Lap 149, 2 laps to go. The 83 car going to look high here. So you know that he's got fresh tires, so the 83 goes by on the high side. Oh, and we have a yellow flag. At 149.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
So that may play into the 46 car's hands. He fell back to 3rd position. 54, Ed Palumbo got by on the restart. The 83, Don Kelligrew got by a few laps in. Nope, we're going to take a look here. Looks like see what happened here. Looks like the 133 came across the. Let's take a look and see out of the cockpit view. Looks like the 98 car had a little bit of a run coming off the turn. 133 got up high there. I'm not sure he came across the nose, but definitely the 89 car, 98 car made contact with the back end of the 133 car. All right, well, now we got to figure out what's going to happen here with Brent Owen. Is he going to pit? Is he going to pit? So the 33 car, I believe, is our lucky dog. So 33. John Pfeiffer going to make up a whole lap. Sure he's happy about that. Jump back here and look at the 46 car. 46 cars, I think he's going to stay out. Roll the dice. You know what that means. We've got a green, white, checker. Notice I didn't say record. Green, white, checker. Here in our first broadcast of Happy Hour Racing. take a look at their website. Hopefully this comes up. Yeah, there you go. Last week's winner was Britt Owen. Won at Kentucky. Looks like we got a little bit more time here to show this, and you come back up. Take a look at their schedule. See what we got coming up here. So, that didn't go down quite far enough, does it? Darn it. Well placed. It was a well played plan, too. Well, as I mentioned, we are at New Hampshire tonight. So, Happy Hour Racing League. This is the inaugural broadcast. Brent's not the lucky dog. Sorry, Brent. Good TurnLeftTV broadcast here, bringing you the action. Heath Johnson, and we're going to bring you a green-white checker tonight on the inaugural race broadcast for the Happy Hour Racing League. Our race leader is the 54 car, Ed Colombo. Interesting last 10 laps. Slightly different pit strategies. Brent Owen had elected, he was leading the race, had elected to stay out there on that last caution flag, and that enabled the 54 and the 83 to be able to go around once we took the green flag. So he's on a little bit older tires than the 54 and the 83. I should also mention that the 67 running in the 4th position. Henry's also running with fresher tires. So here we go, green-white checker.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Okay, and the 5th position also running with fresh tires. Now, the question is that 83 car is going to try to go around on the high side. So here we are, green-white checker. You see the 20 car, Greg K, going around on the high side there, taking over the 3rd position. Another yellow flag.
Yellow, yellow, yellow!
He's going to race to the line, so the 83 car is able to make that pass. The 83 car able to make that pass, and I'm not sure what the setting is here. It looks like we may have another green-white checker. And that may actually let the 33 car get another lap back, and he will be on the lead lap. So, that is something I'm sure he's ecstatic about. John Pfeiffer making up another lap tonight here, now back on the lead lap. I'm sure he's going to come in and change 4 tires, and we're going to do this again. What did I say? Green, white, mark? I know I said checker. Somebody not listening? So my question is, yep. There's the answer to my question. The 46 car going to come in and take tires. And yes, he is. So that brings up an interesting scenario. You know, the 46 has been lightning fast tonight. He now has fresh tires. Does he have enough time to be able to make use of those tires here? So our race leader is the 83 car of Don Kellicrew. Running second is the 54 car of Ed Palumbo. Running third is the 20 car of Greg Kirchmeier. And if it's Meyer, I apologize, Greg. I'll get used to that, I promise you. Our 4th place car is the 67 Henry Leacock. 5th place car is the 33 our lucky dog, our 33, John Pfeiffer. And then the 6th place car on the lead lap, last car on the lead lap here, is the 46 of Brent Owen, who had just taken service of the 33 and the 46, have both pitted and gotten tires. So those guys have fresh tires. So we were supposed to go 151. Looks like we're going 159. That's how much we love racing. We're just going to race a few extra laps here. I'm sure these guys are wanting to get this race in the books. Don Killigrew wanting to get this race in the books and pull off a victory here. 54 of Ed Palumbo running in the 2nd position. Got something to say about that. Taking a look at some of these other guys here. Ed Easley's had some struggles there after an accident of just being able to make some laps here with some damage. 133. Robert Martin also had sustained damage on an earlier accident and just making some laps. Whoa. The 89 of, excuse me, the 98 of Ivan Deschamps. All right. All right, at 83, Don Killigrew starting on the outside line. Ed Palumbo starting on the inside in 2nd. All right, here we go. Green, white checker, our 2nd.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Green. We've got to get a whole lap in, at least 1 lap. Here we go. That 54 car is able to make that pass, I believe. So the 54 car now takes over the lead. No, it's still drag racing here, so 54 and the 83 racing hard. On lap 159. See that 46. Brent Owen now in the 4th position. As he leads the field. Take a look out of the back of his car. There's a gaggle of cars. So we see the 33 car go around. This is the last lap here, so we do not have a yellow flag. We're going to race to the checker. The 83 car leading the field here as they come off turn 4. The 54 and the 46. And the 46, does he have enough time to be able to get there? 46 car almost pulled that off, but the 83 car of Don Killigrew. Don Killigrew comes away with the win. 2nd place, Brent Owen. 3rd place is Ed Palumbo. 4th place, Greg Kay. 5th place, Henry Leacock finishes in the 5th position. The 6th position, John Pfeiffer. 7th is Ed Easley. 8th position is Robert Martin. And in the 9th position is Ivan Deschamps. So the 83 car wins a nail-biter here at New Hampshire and decides he's not going to need that car anymore. Just rubs off the fenders. So there we go, Don Killigrew, race winner. So congratulations to Don. Excellent race. I'll tell you what, thank you very much for allowing me to come in and broadcast this race here, the inaugural broadcast of the Happy Hour Racing League. Starting off at a hard track, New Hampshire. And this has been Turn Left TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. See if we can't have a few words there with Don Killigrew as he makes his way back into the pits. So hang on 1 second. Yeah, we're currently trying to get Don Kelligrew up here in the broadcast booth. He's making his way into the pits and also having some words with his pit crew. Probably taking a drink of champagne or maybe a brewski, maybe a Molson Canadian. So we'll get with you here in just a minute. All right, we are currently waiting on Don to get out of his car here. And again, this has been a broadcast of the Happy Hour Racing League Turn Left TV broadcast of the Happy Hour Racing League race at New Hampshire. Don Kelligrew, our race winner. Just get rid of that green-white checker there. Take 1 second here, and we'll get a word with Don. All right, Don Kelligrew, our race winner here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway with the Happy Hour Racing League, inaugural broadcast of Happy Hour Racing League. So congratulations, Don. Talk a little bit about your race tonight.
Thanks very much, Heath. It was an interesting race to start. We had a few cautions early, and we were kind of hoping to get some long runs in to gauge what the setup was right over the long run. I think probably around midway we managed to do that. We ran a couple green flag pit stops there, and we kind of overdrove it a little bit, I think, on the second last run, and then we got in a little trouble and fell behind the pack. So we were very happy to see that caution come out. But I don't know if we're so happy to see all the cautions that came out afterwards. I was kind of wondering if the tires was going to hold off again. We took on some, I think on the second to third to last pit stop caution or something. We took tires on, but there were guys behind us. Yeah, I knew they were coming.
Doing that unscheduled pit stop there, I'm sure makes you feel like for a short time that your race is pretty much done. So you were able to battle back from that, and talk a little bit about that race that you had with the 54 car there on that restart.
There's always a challenge racing with Mr. Palumbo. He's a very talented driver, and he's always puts up a good fight. And you know, I was really happy on the second to last caution when he chose the inside, because I knew the car was better for me on the outside. So if I could maintain pace with him and stay side by side with him in the turn, I knew that on the exit, if I was on the outside of him, that I would pretty well be able to take the lead going down the backstretch. So then on the last green-white checker, we were able to choose our own lane, and we chose the I line. And Ed was in the same situation as I. We both had the same amount of tires on, and it's kind of hard to keep that car on the bottom. with older tires, and I think that's probably what made him lag behind a
Yeah, it
little
looks
bit
like a
and
Brent
gave him that
Owen
opportunity to
in
pull away.
the 46 car was on a slightly different pit strategy, but man, he had a lightning fast car tonight too. Talk a little bit about racing with him.
Brent is a good driver. He's been in the HHR league for a long time, and I've only recently been over for a few races, but I found that he's probably one of the most competitive drivers there. And he's very clean, very respectful, and he knows how to take care of his car. And he was running good there tonight, and I thought he was going to pull away with the win. And then we had that caution come out with about 12 to go, and that just changed everything around for us. But he was coming. I knew he was back there, and that was one of the cars I was worried about that was behind me with fresher tires on. So I knew that if we could get through turns 1 and 2, Ed and I side by side, that we could kind of hold them off a little bit, and hopefully I'd get enough of a gap.
Yeah, well, you brought that Molson Canadian Toyota Camry into victory lane, and got to be feeling pretty good there with the Happy Hour Racing League going into Indianapolis. So you've had a couple wins here already.
Yeah, Windy is probably one of my favorite tracks, and I'm looking forward to going there. We're going to go back now with the crew, and they pulled off some really good pit stops for us there when we needed them, especially when we got that little incident there, I think, on around lap, must have been around lap 90 or 100 somewhere, and we had to pit early. They pulled off a good stop for me, got me back out there again, so I knew that it was kind of iffy because we pitted early, but we were still in our window, so we just tried to manage and save tires. And,
well, congratulations on that race win. Go celebrate, and we'll see you next week at Indianapolis.
Yes, sir.
All right,
we'll
I'll be down there too.
Canadian there in Winter Circle there shortly.
Absolutely. Take care, man.
So thanks for all you do, Heath. Come and join us. Yes, sir.
All right, that's our race winner. 83 of Don Kelligrew in that Molson Canadian Toyota Camry. Pulls off a nail biter there with 2 green-white checkers and is able to come away with the win. Very amazing set of circumstances, or a job, I guess, that Don did here with getting in a little bit of a scrape, as he said, on lap 90 or roughly 100. I can't remember exactly where the lap incident was, but he had to come in and make an unscheduled pit stop and was able to battle back there and get the race win. So excellent job for Don tonight. And, I thank you, everybody, for, coming out here and viewing this broadcast. Again, we were at New Hampshire tonight with the inaugural broadcast of the Happy Hour Racing League. Next week we will be at Indianapolis. Take a look at the schedule here. So the next week we'll be at Indianapolis. That's on Monday. And then following that, Pocono Raceway. Watkins Glen, our road course, follows Pocono. If you don't want to say that Pocono's somewhat of a road course. Michigan International Speedway, certainly not a road course. That's going to be 3 and 4 wide there at that track coming up soon. And then followed by a short track, Bristol Motor Speedway. So that's the next few races that we have here on the docket at Happy Hour Racing League. And I appreciate everybody coming out here and viewing this broadcast. This has been Turn Left TV, and I've been your host, Heath Johnson. So until next time, thank you very much.